My name is Nilesh J. Parekh, and I was interested in media since junior college. So when I entered Serangoon JC, I sort of picked up the camera and joined the media club. And since then, we worked on, like my teammates and I, we made a short film, and we won a special mention award. So that sort of kept my interest going. Then I realized I didn't really want to study physics and computing and math. So, when I graduated from the junior college, I was the dumbest kid. But when I entered army, I was fortunate enough to join the Signals filming unit. So I continued practicing my craft there. And once I came out, I did a bachelor's in mass communications. And past that, I went on forward to do a grad dip in screen and media studies at Waikato University in New Zealand. And after that was in 2010. So I worked in New Zealand for about a year till 2011. That's when I came back. And from 2011 up till around 2013, I was just freelancing as an assistant director. I started off as a second AD on Ken Kwek's short film, part of his compendium that wasn't exactly well received because it was supposed to be censored, but we'll not mention names there. Anyways, then I went on to work for a local production house that specialized in doing crime docudramas. The program is called In Cold Blood. The company's name is Film at 36. That's where I started being an assistant director. Then I went on to do a kids game show. Along the way, that became sort of like 3 years of just being an AD without actually having formal education in being an AD. Because a graduate in screen and media studies prepares you for the theoretical knowledge, but it doesn't prepare you for the stuff that you sort of miss out, like how to actually do master breakdowns. Why exactly is a scene breakdown important? What are you actually omitting in certain aspects of practical real-world experience as opposed to just in a school framework? The purpose for me to pursue my WSQ Diploma in Film and Television Production at SMA was to benchmark my abilities as an assistant director for about 3.5 years as a freelancer versus what an AD or an AP is supposed to be doing in a MediaCorp environment or in a local television environment. So there are certain gaps within my knowledge that were brought up, and I sort of learned how to become a better person at making efficient decisions, as well as consulting and working more closely with the relevant department heads versus actually just putting out actual fires. Yeah. So the knowledge that you get, the WSQ framework, it's a lot more better in the sense that it's not about whether it's a right or wrong answer. It's about the understanding that you need certain skill sets to be competent or not yet competent. And there's no such thing as failure in this course. It's either you're competent or you're not yet competent. So it's pretty good. We get real-world experience here because the teachers, the tutors that come out, some of them are really very experienced. Like Piao, she's been an EP on fighting spiders, and her knowledge on just budgeting and location recce and the whole part of being an assistant director on set to assist the director on set. Her knowledge is just tremendous, and what you absorb from them is really ways to make better your production. And also another aspect that I would like to highlight for about WSQ programs is that we focus here, the focus is also on workplace safety and health, which the universities will just tell you, hey, don't touch this. For what purpose? Because it's hot, that's it. But here it's like, how do you handle lights? What must you do in an event of an emergency? If somebody falls ill, who do you contact? Or if something is lacking, what do you do? The most important thing is that if you have a safety mindset at the start of the day, you can actually complete your shoots quite safe as well. For my AD career as an assistant director, I was able to manage my subsequent projects really efficiently. Like, as opposed to fretting about doing master breakdowns and not really doing it properly. This time around with those proper things, like I mentioned, scene breakdowns, those important elements that I would have missed out as an assistant director, because on local dramas there's only one AD, there's no two ADs, there's no three ADs. So things that you would have missed out, like say art prop, hero prop, wardrobe, Conti, all these are within your elements of control. And if you don't understand the importance of doing this kind of breakdowns yourself and practicing on productions that you work on outside, you will see that you will actually become a better person when it comes to keeping track of continuity. And that alone will save you lots and lots of time and money and prevent you from having costly reshoots. Yeah. If you're asking me whether this course, is it easy to do at nights as well or on the weekends? Actually, it is. If you come and you dedicate a few hours to it and understand, don't read to just memorize and regurgitate. It's not going to help. You need to come, practice, understand how certain equipment work, how certain set protocols are set, why are they set that way. It's only in a collaborative learning environment, in a group of maybe 3 or 4, you work with your teammates, you actually you maintain these friendships for years. Like my batchmates, one of them is a lawyer at she practices media law, and she's at I think she's at Food Network or something, I forgot. The other guy, James, he's a lighting technician, and he also does a lot of theatre production and stuff. So we all come from all walks of life. For me, I came in as an assistant director. Today, I may not be practicing as an assistant director, but I have that skill set that gives me that confidence that whatever role I may play, I know my part, I know how to help out, and I know how to make productions better. Pay attention to what your lecturers say. They say it only one time, but whenever they say it and they emphasize on it the second time, it's definitely going to be something you want to remember.